Top 10 most beautiful actresses and their net worth in 2026. Beauty fades, talent lasts. But when you combine beauty, talent, money, global fame, and a little bit of mystery, you get icons. Welcome to the list where faces launch franchises, smiles sell movies, and bank accounts quietly scream legend. This isn't just about genetics or red carpet looks. This is about women who turned charm into careers, talent into empires, and fame into generational wealth. From Hollywood powerhouses to global superstars spanning Asia, Europe, Africa, and America, this list celebrates beauty with brains, hustle, and serious financial muscle. So grab your popcorn, silence the group chat, and let's count down from number 1 to number 10. Number 1. Margot Robbie. Age 35. Citizenship Australia. Notable works: The Wolf of Wall Street 2013, The Legend of Tarzan 2016, and Barbie 2023. Net worth in January 2026, $50 to $65 million. Fun fact, she's a classically trained trapeze artist and earned a trapeze certificate at age 8. Margot Robbie isn't just beautiful, she's dangerously charismatic. The kind of beauty that doesn't ask for attention, it commands it. From the moment she strutted onto the screen in The Wolf of Wall Street, Hollywood knew it had a problem because audiences couldn't look away. Blonde bombshell? Yes, but also razor-sharp, fearless, and wildly intelligent. Margot evolved fast. She didn't stay boxed into hot girl roles. She became Harley Quinn, a pop culture phenomenon. Then she shocked critics with emotional depth in films like I, Tonya. And just when people thought they'd figured her out, Barbie 2023 happened. That film wasn't just pink, it was power. Margot wasn't just the star, she was the producer. The movie crossed billion-dollar territory, proving she isn't just an actress, she's a businesswoman. Behind the scenes, she runs Lucky Chap Entertainment, producing female-led stories that actually get made. That's legacy thinking. Margot Robbie is proof that beauty plus control of your narrative equals long-term dominance. Number 2. Ana de Armas. Age 37. Citizenship Cuba, Spain, United States. Notable works: War Dogs 2016, Knives Out 2019, and No Time to Die 2021. Net worth in January 2026, $15 to $25 million. Fun fact, she learned English after moving to Hollywood and still became an A-list star. Ana de Armas's rise feels almost unreal. She arrived in Hollywood barely speaking English and somehow still stole scenes from Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Craig, and Chris Evans. That's not luck, that's presence. Her breakout in War Dogs turned heads. Knives Out confirmed she was special. Then No Time to Die sealed her status as Bond-level elite. Ana's beauty is soft, classic, and magnetic, but what makes her unforgettable is vulnerability. She doesn't perform at the camera, she lets you feel like you're watching a real person. She's also quietly strategic. No overexposure, no desperation, just carefully chosen roles and global appeal that spans languages and cultures. Ana de Armas proves that talent meets patience, stardom becomes inevitable. Number 3. Gal Gadot. Age 40. Citizenship Israel. Notable works: Fast and Furious 2009, Wonder Woman 2017, and Death on the Nile 2022. Net worth in January 2026, $40 to $55 million. Fun fact, she served as a combat fitness instructor in the Israeli Defense Forces. Gal Gadot doesn't walk into a room, she marches in. Former Miss Israel, global superstar, and literal action icon, Gal redefined what strength looks like on screen. When she became Wonder Woman, she didn't just wear the costume, she embodied the symbol. Her career began in the Fast and Furious franchise, but Wonder Woman 2017 transformed her into a cultural force. Suddenly, young girls everywhere saw power, grace, and femininity in the same frame. Off-screen, Gal is disciplined, composed, and grounded. No scandals, no chaos, just consistent excellence. Her brand deals, production roles, and franchise work keep her wealth steadily climbing, and her global influence even higher. Gal Gadot represents beauty backed by discipline, strength, and calm confidence. 4. Emma Watson. Age, 35. Citizenship, United Kingdom. Notable works, Harry Potter, 2001, Noah, 2014, and Beauty and the Beast, 2017. Net worth, January 2026, $60 to $90 million. Fun fact, she's a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador and feminist activist. Emma Watson grew up in front of the world and somehow came out wiser, calmer, and more purposeful. For millions, she will always be Hermione Granger. But Emma didn't let childhood fame trap her. Instead, she stepped away, educated herself, and returned on her own terms. Her performances in Noah and also Beauty and the Beast showed maturity and depth, but Emma's real power lies beyond acting. She's a global advocate for women's rights, sustainability, and ethical fashion. She chooses roles carefully, she speaks thoughtfully, she moves deliberately. Emma Watson is living proof that beauty paired with intellect creates lasting influence, not just fame. 5. Scarlett Johansson. Age, 41. Citizenship, United States and Denmark. Notable works, Iron Man 2, 2010, Lucy, 2014, and Black Widow, 2021. Net worth, January 2026, $150 to $170 million. Fun fact, her films as a leading actress have grossed over $15 billion globally. Scarlett Johansson is Hollywood royalty, whether Hollywood likes it or not. She's been on screen since childhood and somehow grew more powerful with age. From indie dramas to massive blockbusters, Scarlett mastered every lane. As Black Widow, she became the backbone of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And when Marvel tried to shortchange her, she sued and won. That's boss energy. Her films have grossed over $15 billion worldwide. Let that sink in. Scarlett is also a singer, producer, and brand powerhouse. She doesn't chase relevance, she defines it. Scarlett Johansson isn't just beautiful, she's unstoppable. 6. Charlize Theron. Age, 50. Citizenship, South Africa and the United States. Notable works, The Devil's Advocate, 1997, The Italian Job, 2003, and The Fate of the Furious, 2017. Net worth, January 2026, $150 to $205 million. Fun fact, she left South Africa at the age of 16 to begin her modeling career in Europe. Charlize Theron is elegance sharpened by steel, the rare kind of presence that can be graceful and intimidating in the same breath. She can play a queen, a killer, a hero, or a villain and make each feel unsettlingly authentic. Her Oscar-winning transformation in Monster didn't just impress critics, it permanently changed how Hollywood viewed her range and fearlessness. Charlize doesn't rely on beauty as a crutch. She breaks it down, strips it away, and rebuilds it to serve the story, proving that true power lies in transformation, not perfection. Few actresses are willing to disappear completely into their roles, and even fewer pull it off convincingly. From stylish heists like The Italian Job to global franchises such as Fast and Furious, she masterfully balances blockbuster appeal with artistic risk. Behind the scenes, her production company gives her creative control, allowing her to shape narratives instead of simply starring in them. Charlize Theron proves that age doesn't diminish beauty, it sharpens it, deepens it, and gives it authority. 7. Deepika Padukone. Age, 40. Citizenship, India. Notable works, Happy New Year, 2014, XXX Return of Xander Cage, 2017, and Pathaan, 2023. Net worth, January 2026, $40 to $65 million. Fun fact, she was a national-level badminton player before becoming an actress. Deepika Padukone isn't just a Bollywood star, she's a global icon. Her beauty is regal, timeless, and commanding, the kind that doesn't rely on trends and never feels forced. On-screen, Deepika Padukone moves effortlessly between grace and emotional intensity, whether she's leading grand romantic epics or holding her own in high-octane action blockbusters like Pathaan. She doesn't just act in her roles, she inhabits them. Beyond cinema, she's deeply respected for her courage off-screen. By speaking openly about mental health, Deepika helped break long-standing stigmas in a culture that often prefers silence over vulnerability, earning admiration far beyond the film industry. International luxury brands compete for her endorsement power. Hollywood has taken notice of her global appeal, and in India, she's celebrated not just as a star, but as royalty. Deepika Padukone is living proof that true global stardom doesn't wait for Hollywood's permission. It earns its place on the world stage. 8. Dilraba Dilmurat. Age 33. Citizenship China. Notable works: Swords of Legends 2014, Diamond Lover 2015, and Mr. Pride vs. Miss Prejudice 2017. Net worth, January 2026, $40 to $45 million. Fun fact, she is of Uyghur ethnicity and one of the most in-demand brand ambassadors in China. Dilraba Dilmurat is one of China's most breathtaking stars, and quietly one of its most valuable. Her unique beauty, deeply rooted in her Uyghur heritage, makes her instantly recognizable in an industry where standing out is everything. But looks alone don't sustain fame. It's her natural charm, effortless elegance, and commanding screen presence that turned her into a true force. From sweeping historical epics to modern romantic hits, Dilraba consistently delivers performances that dominate ratings and keep audiences hooked. Off-screen, brands line up for her endorsement power, making her one of the most sought-after ambassadors in the Chinese market, a rare blend of artistic appeal and commercial dominance. Dilraba doesn't just represent success in China, she symbolizes the future of Asian stardom itself, global in reach, powerful in influence, and unapologetically distinctive in identity. 9. Kriti Sanon. Age 35, citizenship India. Notable works: Dilwale 2015, Houseful 4 2019, and Mimi 2021. Net worth, January 2026, $8 to $13 million. Fun fact, she is a trained engineer with a degree in electronics and telecommunication. Kriti Sanon is living proof that intelligence never goes out of style and that ambition doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. A trained engineer with a degree in electronics and telecommunication, she stepped into acting not because it was the safest option, but because it was the one that truly spoke to her. From commercial entertainers like Dilwale to her deeply emotional, award-winning performance in Mimi, Kriti didn't chase shortcuts or overnight hype. Instead, she earned respect the slow way by improving with every role, taking risks and letting her work speak for itself. Her beauty feels effortless, her personality grounded, and her journey incredibly relatable for anyone who's ever had to prove they belonged in a competitive space. Kriti Sanon's rise isn't built on flash, it's built on foundation. And if her trajectory is anything to go by, the best chapters of her story are still ahead. 10. Zendaya. Age 29, citizenship United States, notable works: Undercover 2015 through 2018, Spider-Man: Homecoming 2017, and Euphoria since 2019. Net worth, January 2026, $25 to $35 million. Fun fact, she made it history as the youngest two-time Emmy winner for lead actress. Zendaya isn't just the future, she's the present. She grew up in the spotlight and somehow outgrew it instead of being trapped by it. From her Disney beginnings, where most child stars get boxed in, to raw, Emmy-winning performances in Euphoria, Zendaya didn't just transition into adulthood, she redefined what young stardom looked like. Off-screen, she's just as influential. She's a global fashion icon who turns every red carpet into a moment, a cultural voice unafraid to speak with intelligence and grace, and an acting powerhouse who chooses roles with intention, not desperation, all before turning 30. Zendaya proves that in an industry obsessed with image, authenticity still wins. Talent, self-awareness, discipline, and humility don't cancel out fame, they elevate it. And judging by her trajectory, this is only the opening chapter of a very long legacy. Final thoughts. Beauty alone doesn't build empires. Talent does, discipline does, courage does. These women didn't just look good on screen, they worked, risked, they fought and evolved. And in return, they earned respect, wealth, and influence that transcends trends. If you enjoyed this countdown, do the algorithm a favor. Like the content, subscribe for more elite rankings. Drop a comment, who should be #1 next year? Because legends aren't born, they're built.